Hello and welcome to the lesson. Now, when you look at the question here, it asks you as to which one of the following, which means of the options, which one most seriously weakens the argument. Okay, so we need to weaken the argument here. Okay, let's read the argument first. It says that although video game sales have increased steadily over the past 3 years, we can expect a reversal of this trend in the very near future. It says historically, over 3/4 of video games sold have been purchased by people from 13 to 16 years of age, and the number of people in this age group is expected to decline steadily over the next 10 years. Okay, so what that says is that video game sales have seen an increase. Let's say this is the sales graph. Okay, sales have seen an increase over the past 3 years. Okay, so let's say this is today, then last year, this is like 2 years back, and this is like 3 years back. Okay, so the last 3 years there has been an increase, but it says that there will be, and there is an expectation for reversal of this trend, which means that this will kind of go down, because it says that historically over 3/4 of video games, so okay, this is the trend. Historically, over 3/4 of video games have been purchased by people from 13 to 16. So it says that, hey, the people buying this in here were the 13 to 16 age group. Okay, and over the next 10 years, so let's say you're talking about the next 10 years later, over the next 10 years, the number of people from 13 to 16 is decreasing, and therefore this will decrease. Okay, so this is the argument that 13 to 16 were the main buyers, right? These were the main purchasers, the main buyers, the main users. Okay, and since they will reduce, sales will reduce. This is the argument. Now let's go ahead and see as to what could weaken it. Now, before we look at this, we know we're looking to weaken this, right? So the argument here is that, hey, 13 and 16 are the people that determine the sales. So if we want to weaken this, we can kind of want to say that, hey, you know what, kids less than 13, like the 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 5-year-olds, they want to buy it. Or you may want to say people above 16, so the 17, 18, 80, whatever. These people are buying the games. This could weaken it. Okay, that's what I can think of. And when you look at the options, look at option A, for example. Okay, option A says that people over 17 have never purchased a video game. You know what? This does not weaken, this strengthens the argument. It makes it stronger. Okay, now likewise, the next thing talks about video game rentals have declined over the past 3 years. Now this argument is about sales and this is about rentals, so it doesn't look like the best option for the time being. Okay, look at option C. So I can't say that B is right as of now. Doesn't look like a good option. Option C, new technology will undoubtedly make entirely new entertainment options available over the next 10 years. Who cares? This is not relevant, not the right answer. Look at option D. The number of types of different video games available is unlikely to decrease. Well, again, not relevant. Option E, it says most of the people who purchased the video games over the past 3 years are over 16. So it says that when you see this trend where I showed you a little while back, we saw that, you know, when you see the 3 years here and the next 10 years, so we saw an upward trend. It says that the ones who did that here were the ones above 16. Okay, so that means that even if those from 13 to 16 decrease, hey, this increase was because of the 16 plus people. This weakens the argument, and E is the answer. Okay, simple question.